on you, and we don't have to start till you
I'm
feel ready.
I don't care. I'm ready.
Yeah,
I'm
let
ready.
them see.
Yeah.
Let me give you your votes.
Yeah.
Tribal.
Really?
You get to keep them.
Oh my God.
Burn them.
Well, I said if there's ever time to blindside me, do it now. Yeah.
Wait, you said that?
At the confessional. I was like, I hope not though. But that was the time. That was the time. It was a good move. I don't mind it.
All right. I am just as shocked as you are.
Yeah.
It's like, wow.
Those girls.
Yeah, tell me more.
So
What happened?
when we got to our tribe of 8, I knew that me and Eric already agreed to not make it obvious that we were as close as we were. Everybody's gonna get paired up with their tribe mate, but I was trying to not make it so obvious. With people like Alejandro, just people who I hadn't met before who just gave me the eyes. You can give everybody the eyes, but sometimes it feels real. Alejandro gave me the eyes. I just thought I was in a good spot to not get it voted out. And I genuinely thought when it happened that as long as we didn't lose lose enough, I was never going to be like the first 2 voted out, you know? And it wasn't. When it comes to Jordan and Nina, I honestly think I should have stuck to my gut and gone after a red first and have it Phil. That's what I wanted, was to do a 4-2 on Phil and Alejandro. And then when the plan came, I knew it already, but I forgot. So when the plan came for the first vote, we initially were gonna do 4 votes on Phil, 2 on Alejandro. It would have flushed Phil's idol, he would have played it, Alejandro would have gone. And then the red would have been down in numbers, and then we could have teamed up with purple and took a shot at blue. That's what my initial intent was. And Alejandro said that Jordan was being messy and Jordan was telling everybody lies about me, and I thought that that wasn't the truth and that Jordan actually wanted to do that plan. And so I asked Eric, I was like, look, I know we just came up with this new plan to split 4 on Jordan, 2 on Nina, but I think that puts blue and red in a better position. Eric said, I don't want to change it right now. I think it's too late. If you can talk to them, do it. But otherwise, I was like, if you don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. I think that was my mistake. And I could have been voted out still, but in a perfect world where you can change anything, I think that would have prevented what happened today from happening.
Because you'd have Jordan and Nina.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Phil just pulled out a second idol. And I don't know if did you hear him say, I need to play this before
merge? Yeah. I don't know where these things came from. I know that at one point, the first people to the table when we first started the game got to go to the field and compete for an advantage. But I'm not sure. The narrative was that Devontae got a safety without power. I heard this from Bobby, that 2 people got extra votes, one of them being Bobby. But it's possible that he got those there too, or he just found them. I don't know. I didn't get any advantages this season. It sure would have helped. I would have known to play it there. I swear on my life, if I had idol, even if he didn't play, I would have played it just to get to the merge, which might be now or might not.
Yeah. Man. Okay, so seeing those votes.
Yeah.
1 Phil vote.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Damn, no, I didn't realize until that. Eric voted for me. Honestly, I think it's a good move to have blue have 2 people and then have 1 of green and 1 of red. I think I see the logic in the move, so I'm not mad at it. Because when you go into the merge, you see that these 4 people are together, you would go after a blue first, not necessarily green, which only has 2 members left. I'm not mad at him for doing it, but I definitely was of the mindset, I kind of was of the mindset that me and Eric and were going to stick together. But I did say in a mini confessional that I would do whatever it took. And I think if they threw out Eric's name in the same way that they probably threw out mine, I probably would have taken the shot.
Wow.
I'm rooting for Eric still.
Say that. Yeah, tell me more.
Me and Eric and me and Amir separately, I thought I was each of their number 1s. I don't know to what extent that's true. But when we were on our original tribe of 6, I knew I wanted them 2 in Champagne. And when the vote was going on Champagne, I let that happen too. But when we were down to 3, even when we were down to 4 with Dan, we knew that us 3 were the 3. it was just so repetitive of the first time we lost all those challenges. It was
So
kind of crazy.
you said, I just heard you say quietly, like, still rooting for him.
Yeah, I'm definitely still rooting for
He
him.
voted for you?
Yeah, Eric's a good guy. You can just tell that he's a fan of the show. It's amazing talking to him. He's so funny. I just like him. He's my friend. Like, I know that already. Even if I wasn't his number one and he was playing harder than I think he was, I think I have a good grasp of what his game was. I love him. He's really cool. I could see him winning.
Yeah. From my perception out here as a producer, it just felt like you were playing so good. I felt like you got to make a lot of things happen.
Yeah.
So this is your first live game.
Yeah.
Coming from online world where you've also been very successful. Tell us more about this experience of Survival Challenge, coming from getting to play online, grow your strategy online, and get to apply it here. How has that translated?
I can talk about it for hours. From making a fire, I struck a fire one time, to sleeping in the cold, to walking through camp and strategizing and whispering. That is literally my dream. If I never get on Survivor, like, this did it for sure. I mean, genuinely, this was the funnest thing I've ever done. It would have been great if I got as far as I wanted to, but just to even have as much of the experience that I did is amazing. It was so fun, you know what I mean? I got to be mischievous. I got to go up to somebody knowing that they were getting voted out and be like, I got this, we're good, and do it in a way that I think was convincing. So many people, I don't know if they were blindsided, but they thought it was likely enough that the vote was going their way to do what I thought they were gonna do. And I think that's so fun for me. The same thing happened to me. It's like a perfect story. And then the challenges were so freaking amazing and they were hard. There were certain challenges that I never would have gotten done, and there were certain challenges that I excelled at. It was a perfect experience.
Yeah, what was some like a challenge highlight moment for you, or like what's something, or maybe like was a tough moment but like really sticks with you?
Freaking when we were doing the tying bamboo sticks to retrieve the handkerchief, and it was up to me to get like the last one as Amir got the top one. I thought I couldn't do it. It was so flimsy, and I just thought we are so close, and I'm gonna be the one that screws it up, and we're gonna lose again, or we're gonna lose. And I was able to get it. It was so tense. I was breathing so hard, and then the stick was reaching so close to the handkerchief, and I was able to get it, and I felt so relieved. It felt like Survivor. The editing where it's a photo finish, it felt exactly like that. That was definitely a highlight for sure.
And I love how you said that. Yeah, coming out here from an online to live, it's like I got to whisper to people.
Yeah, exactly.
So in online games, you can have these conversations with people that no one ever knows because you're on like a call, a video call. Out here, did you try to make any, like, did you have to pull people apart secretly? Did you have to have secret conversations? Like, how did that work?
So many secret conversations. I was surprised by how bold people were, including myself. There are people around and you're standing next to somebody walking and you're just whispering to them. I did that so many times. And it's so crazy that, you know, you try to be observant, but you try not to be paranoid. So people saw me making the plans that I made. It's just when I talked to them, that was enough for them to put their faith in me to some extent. And so, yeah, it's crazy. Online game, coming into this, I just wanted to know if I had the chops to do it in front of people's faces. Body language, all that stuff is not in the online games. I'm happy to where I got, so maybe whether or not I have the chops is up for consideration, but I think I'm very satisfied with how things went.
Yeah, my perception is that you nailed it.
Yeah,
that you nailed it completely. It was exactly the polo I know that knows how to make people, and like you said coming in, you were like, I know that I make people feel calm.
Yeah.
I know people gravitate towards me, and like we saw that. And I think as you talk to players who are voted out, or once they get voted out, I think that you'll see that continue.
Yeah.
You'll hear.
For sure.
So what is, my last question, what would be your takeaway from this experience?
I think ultimately that I'm resilient. I think like as a person in the modern day and age, you're so disconnected from how we used to live, in the wilderness. We have so many comforts in life that, we don't even think about. And to be able to say that I could sleep outdoors for like 3 nights is amazing. Like, I don't think myself before I got into Survivor would do that. and just, it's like that drive, the competitive drive and the will to like have fun, because it's not for money. You're not doing it for any goal other than to have fun. To know that I can push myself that much and give it my all, I think gives me a lot more confidence. You know, regardless of where I place, I think I would have been proud, but I got to see, let's say, half of the game. I'm proud of that, you know, and I made my mark in the game for sure and voted people out. And I think it's just, it goes to show that doing what I'm passionate about, I'll do decent at. And that's great. I love it.
I love it. Awesome. All right, well, we'll end it there on that amazing note. Grab that from you.